One of these days, you idiots are gonna laugh yourselves to death!
So everybody, it's been a little bit since we've played this. And I have grinded like I have not grinded since high school. We just kind of, depending on our work schedule, or your work schedule, I guess. That's perfect. That's the exact same. So real quick, before we continue the story, we're going to do a little patch notes. We're going to show Mary all the new updates that all our characters can do.
Okay.
So go ahead and just back out of here. And we're going to exit the cave by coming this way toward us.
This way?
Yeah. And now head south on the map. Here you go. Yeah. And inevitably, we'll just look for a fight. And we'll...
like this
like
one.
almost like that was planned. All right, so before you do anything,
okay,
we'll start with just we'll go by the order of the character that joined the group,
sure,
so to speak. So we'll start with Bruno. Immediately, I want you to just look at his character model.
Yeah, he's like fast.
He's fast. So Bruno is now automatically hasted at all times.
I was gonna say he's got 2 turns off the bat.
You do not need to cast haste on him because as long as he is alive, he has haste cast on him.
That's cool.
And that will remain 100% of the time.
Huh. Okay.
Now go to skill. Quick hit down there. It costs a lot of MP, see 36. But what it is basically, it takes what would be 1 turn and breaks it into 2.
Yeah.
So you can actually get in like 4, 5, 6 extra hits now that he's hasted.
Cool.
Before
they do anything.
They get to even Orin.
Like,
Orin has to wait. If you did quick hit,
wow.
Press X. You'd have to wait 4 more turns. And the thing is, you can spam that as long as you have enough magic points for it. So even though Bruno doesn't hit hard now, he's going to be hitting more often.
Cool.
Because he's hasted and he has quick hit put on him.
Okay.
Go ahead and back out of here. Go down to the special. There's not a whole lot different here. He has provoke.
Okay.
Which just draws an attack toward him.
Okay.
I don't know if you'll ever
use that.
Yeah. White magic. So go ahead and do he can now haste the entire party.
Cool.
With 1 move. Now go under it. Now go ahead and do that one.
This one?
Yeah. Hit the whole one. It's now going to take the party twice as long to get their turn.
Cool.
And that's pretty much Bruno in a
nutshell.
In a nutshell. He also has 2 new overdrives.
Nice.
Yeah. Now we'll go through Waka. Waka's skills are not that different. They're just kind of triple foul is probably the big difference because it does
and darkness.
all 3 at once. It costs a little more.
Right.
But the trade-off is instead of having to do a dark attack and then a silence attack, you're just getting it all done in 1 shot.
Cool.
Back out of here. I don't think he has anything new in the special department. Aim. His accuracy is already really high.
Yeah.
I just black magic. Okay, he has 2 draining health points and draining magic points.
Oh, nice.
And draining magic points doesn't cost magic points.
Interesting.
So even if he's at 0, he can drain it from the enemy.
That's nice.
I actually really want to teach that to Lulu at one point.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Scan, just in case you have a team that doesn't have the sensor thing.
Yeah.
Now, one more thing that's really interesting. Go ahead and use attack on any one of these enemies and pay attention to how much damage it does.
Okay, everybody ready? Here we go. A lot. I didn't even see it.
That's because it doesn't do damage anymore.
Oh.
That ball that he has, this was sheer random luck. Like, I gave Bruno the hasting thing, but I crafted it. The ball I found for Waka was complete happenstance. It inflicts sleep, poison, and instant death all at once.
I love that.
Now, there's a chance that one of the it's basically
will not work.
Yeah, but the odds are that one of them will. Huh. So I've had time like that just then.
Like that.
You didn't do damage, you killed it.
Yeah, just all of it.
Instant
done.
death. Yeah. But I've had
cool.
some situations where I used
like,
Waka to hit
poisoned
something.
them, or-
Yeah, it was immune to death, but it fell asleep and it was poisoned. So every time it would come back to its turn,
He would like.
he would take poison damage,
That's
but he was
cool.
asleep.
Right. So,
So,
you couldn't
yeah.
do anything.
So now even like
That's cool.
I don't know how good that'll do against bosses,
Right.
but that's why Waka also has 3 new overdrives.
Cool.
Yeah, it's still the roulette shit, but
Okay. Well.
one of them is just attacks. Mm-hmm. Like if you get all 6s, he
Just
he
attacks.
throws a volley of
right.
blitz balls and hits them 6 times.
Cool.
One of them is status, where he just inflicts a huge thing of status on the whole team, and then there's another one where it's just fuck off, the game's over.
Okay. Cool.
Now all that's left is Orin. If you want to just go ahead and do whatever you want. Yeah. So Orin mainly, what I focused on with Orin was not new abilities, but just making him a bigger, buffer bastard.
Okay.
Under skill though, he does have 1 new ability, zombie attack.
Oh yeah.
He can just
Make
like
them-
yeah, he can inflict zombie on them, and then you could just kind of like with that big boss that you fought. Yeah, you could then do that then. Other than that, I think he only has 1 other out in special. Yeah, Sentinel is the other one he has. So normally Guard. Sentinel is an enhanced version of Guard. Guard is if someone tries to attack the teammates, Orin will run in front and
be
take
like,
the damage
"No!"
for them. Sentinel means that he will go into a defensive stance, so that if the enemy decides to attack Orin instead,
He's not just gonna.
he'll still tank damage.
Yeah. Okay.
And
cool.
since they don't cost anything anymore, honestly, Guard is useless. Sentinel is always what
Always
you
the
do
one.
instead. Yeah.
Cool.
Because what it used to be is if you did Guard, but the
Yeah.
enemy didn't attack someone else, if they targeted Orin, Orin would take normal damage.
Okay.
But now you can defend yourself a little better. Orin also has 1 new overdrive.
Okay.
Finding his is
All his little things.
that's one of the things I want to grind for when
all
we
his little orbs.
his little Orbeez. Yeah. If you want, we can switch out characters, or you could wipe out this team and just wait for the next fight if you want. I'm going to tell you right now, though, it's going to be kind of a cakewalk.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, Orin hits like a fucking brick shithouse now.
That is ridiculous.
Yeah. Waka still kind of hits the same, but because he has the death ball, it kind of balances out. Bruno's sword inflicts silence and dark if it hits them. And that
And
just
we're
kills
done.
them.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's pretty good. These 3 can actually honestly run you quite a while. But you know what's crazy is that that's not even who I'm the most excited for.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So go ahead and make a new party if you want, and then then whoever's dumb enough to tangle with you
Right.
before you leave the cave.
Okay, so who now?
Let's bring in all the single ladies.
Oh, singlies.
All
Oh,
singlies.
singlies.
Copyright.
Yeah.
And that of course means Lulu and Riku, because Yuna, isn't she taken now at this point? Kind of secretly.
Oh, I guess.
Kind of.
I mean, okay. Yeah, no, they had sex.
They did it. They did it the one time.
Yeah, I feel like the party know. I feel like they know.
Yeah.
I feel like it's not that big of a
It's not that big a
secret.
deal. Well, I mean,
This way?
south, yeah. When they come back and Bruno is like limping and he's sweating.
What is this shit?
Okay, so this is barely even an enemy.
Okay.
This is actually kind of perfect for what we want, but oh no, it's not actually. It sucks. It's stupid. So Yuna, if you got on a special, or look below special. Look, Yuna now
Black
knows a black
magic.
magic spell. It's not any one particular element though.
Okay.
But since Yuna's magic points now are so through the roof that I couldn't resist giving her at least one
Yeah.
offensive spell. White magic, she, Kiraga, all this kind of crap. If you keep going, though, she can now cast haste on the party.
Oh, cool.
I actually learned that by accident, but if Bruno gets outed or whatever.
Right.
Keep on going. One more. Regen and Holy. There should be one more. Auto life. It's exactly what it says.
Oh. Oh.
You cast auto life on a character.
Yeah.
And that character dies, they're automatically brought back to life.
That's cool.
Which reminds me, actually, Auron also has a piece of armor now. Remember how Riku will cast a potion on herself if she gets weak?
Yeah.
Auron will do that for Phoenix Downs if a character dies. He will automatically revive a character, and you don't have to spend a turn.
Okay.
So not only is Auron beefier and he hits harder, but he's actually it will save you a turn in terms of recovering people.
Okay.
There actually, if you go back to Yuna's white magic, we're almost done with Yuna. But Yuna's white magic, down at the bottom, holy, right there.
Yeah.
That's actually, it's an offensive spell. And it deals holy damage, which literally, is exactly what it sounds like. There's no real antithesis to it. But if you see something that is zombified or undead or something, you should
do it.
Look how much it costs to use.
Yeah, it's pretty pricey.
But there's a reason. So Yuna's has a few more offensive options, but for the most part, her magic she's still our summoner.
And our healer.
Yes. Go ahead and guard with her. We don't want to hit this thing. Riku has a couple of new tricks up her sleeve. So now, Mug you don't have to worry about attacking or stealing. You can now just do both.
Cool.
Going back out of here. And what's nice is you can mug them, and then when it's her turn again, you can use the steal option, and you'll get double the shit.
Cool.
Go into special. Now, she has flee.
Yay.
So now, Bruno, Kimahri, and Riku can all
just be like,
flee.
let's get the fuck out of here.
Yes. She also, the one that costs 20, down there, Pilfer Gil. She can steal money from people.
Cool.
Which goes nicely with Bribe, where you pay enemies to leave you alone.
Cool.
Now, I looked into it. It costs a lot.
For people to go away.
You have to pay, enemies that would take 2 hits for you to kill, you have to pay them 190,000 gil. But
Yikes.
there's a couple of items that I used to make Bruno and Auron's armor that you can only get by bribing people.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
So that's been part of my grinding process, just to give you an idea.
Cool.
And, I mean, none of the girls' overdrives have changed. Riku now has 1 black magic spell as well.
Cool.
It's called Ultima. Keep in mind, I didn't spend a whole lot of points on upgrading Riku's magic abilities, so it's not going to do a ton of damage.
Right, but it's still there.
As a Hail Mary, if she's... Because she has a lot of turns. If she's one of the last ones standing, and you think that'll do it, go for it.
Cool.
Fuck it. Go ahead and guard. We'll go to Lulu. Now, Lulu, I did focus on magic points going through the roof.
Yeah.
On the sphere grid right now, her and Yuna have switched places. Right there, double cast. So you pick double cast.
Cool. You want me to actually do it?
Just for shits. Pick double cast. Pick a spell. Pick a target. Pick another spell. And you pick another target. So now you can do any of the spells you want. Lulu can now cast 2 spells per turn.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's one of her best abilities.
You want me to actually do it?
If you want. I don't know if it's really going to matter. There's no real way of killing this thing.
Oh, okay. That's annoying.
You just guess which spot to hit him in, and if you guess right, you get an item. Or he'll just self-destruct. That's fine too.
Kill all my people?
Maybe. No.
Oh, no. Okay.
It used to be that's what would happen, but now they're leveled up quite a bit. Okay, why don't you tag in Kimahri, and then that'll be
Should I fix them?
Or if you just want to not use them, you're almost out of the cave.
Okay.
If you want to switch to the boys and add Kimahri in there, that should be fine. Because there's a save sphere nearby that you can use to patch them up that way. Hi, River. Cool. Yeah, you're almost out of here. I imagine there'll be one more fight, too. Of course, now that I say that. Okay, interesting. If you want to just skip to Kimahri, because we can probably just flee the fight if you want. He has a lot of turns now, so you have to keep blocking with him. Okay, so Kimahri has learned more shit from other people. He now knows Waka's silence and dark attacks. He can break armor and magic.
Cool.
Like Auron can. If you back out of here and go to special. He could always flee and use steal. Now he can use cheer like Bruno, and he can use jinx like Lulu.
Nice.
He can also use Auron's guard and threaten.
Cool.
Yeah. Back out. I don't think I changed any of his black magic. I think that's all the same. Oh, yeah, he knows Flare. Oh, and Lulu also knows that spell Riku knows.
Oh, okay.
The ultimate one. She's probably going to be better at it than Riku.
Probably.
And yeah, that stuff's all the same. Most of Kimari's stuff has been stats, boosting him up. If you look, he's got almost as much health as Auron does.
Yeah,
so he can
nice.
take more hits than before.
Cool.
His evasion is also a lot higher, so he'll be able to dodge more incoming attacks. If you want to just end this fight, you could flee, or you could... Actually, that's probably best. Just go ahead and bail, if you want. Or, if you want to give them all a spin, you certainly can. And for the sake of the playthrough, I happened to cross a no encounters armor for Riku, so there'll be no more random fights.
Oh, yeah,
If you don't want
told me
to.
that.
Yeah.
Where's the thingy?
Whoop. That thingy? Oh, this guy's a bitch. This guy casts a spell called Doom. It puts a number 5 over your head. And then the next time it's your turn, it becomes a 4. And then a 3, and then a 2. Once it hits 0, your character's dead.
That's super annoying.
Yeah.
Rude.
Yeah, right. But look how little damage they do now.
Right.
Little shroomies.
I don't care.
Don't care about them. In fact, if you want to equip Riku's armor right now, so we don't get interrupted. Just, equipment. Oh, no, wait. No, sorry. Bring Yuna into the party. We forgot one other thing with Yuna. That's actually kind of a big deal. Sorry. We're flying off the cuff. The foodstuffs. You ordered us some lovely dinner. We're doing a rare occasion of night recording.
Yeah.
We're usually like morning and day recordings. Please be the right one. Oh fuck. We don't want to. No. This won't work.
Oops, that's not what I meant to do.
Well, luckily he's got a lot of turns. Oh, I forgot. Also, the armor that Bruno has equipped, if he's hit with an ice spell, it will heal him. So he doesn't take ice damage anymore.
Cool.
We need to find an enemy to...
I wanted to say really fast.
Okay, yeah. So what do you think of our new team?
I like them.
Yeah. I think that they're going to be very useful in the
very near future.
In the battles to come, yeah. So just run around until we find somebody. Preferably... As long as it's not that the magic urn thing.
There we go.
There we go. Oh, beautiful. Okay. Go to summon. We have a new Aeon to meet.
Oh.
Go down to the very bottom. Horus.
Horus.
Yeah.
Wait, am I doing it? Am I summoning him?
Yes. And how appropriate that there's a dog involved. Yeah. Now, this is going to look different to you. Oh. Wow. He just did it.
Thanks, bud.
So, look at your options.
Play or dismiss?
Horus doesn't work for free. You have to pay him to fight for you.
Oh.
Depending on how much you pay him, he might do shit all, or he might do a one-hit KO that destroys
like that.
the entire rest of the party.
Damn, alright.
Now, I've been working with him quite a bit, and there's no meter to show you this, but people who have hacked the game have found that he has a hidden, like, meter called compatibility.
Okay.
And if you summon him regularly, and if you pay him a decent amount each time, his compatibility goes up. Once it hits a certain point, just like what he did, he will sometimes attack for free.
That's nice.
Yeah, and sometimes that move hits the whole party.
That's nice, too.
So, honestly, a good amount to pay him is about 500.
Okay.
But, you know, do with that as you may. Another thing, his overdrive meter doesn't really count.
Oh.
When his overdrive fills, it's more likely that he will do the one-hit kill.
Free. Okay.
But it's not a guarantee. But it's more likely. Thing is, whenever you use him, it's kind of a gamble. But if it gives you any kind of incentive, I know it's a pain in the ass to pay him. Yeah. But his evasion is so much higher than all of the other Aeons. He will probably not get hit all that often, and he'll just be dealing out damage.
That's nice.
So if you're in a pinch, he's not a bad choice. However, do not dismiss him without paying him at least once. You will ruin all the work that I did. I found this out very much the hard way.
How do I do this?
You can actually go over a couple and just tick up. Yeah, and you can make it go a little faster that way. Yeah, that seems fine.
We'll do this.
Yeah, that seems fine.
Did I just hit X?
Just hit X. Yuna will run out with her pocketbook. Give him a little bit, and we'll see what he thinks.
You like?
Okay. Look how much damage he does.
Damn.
The reason it's all 9s is because
it's the most you can do.
That's the most you can do in the game. Technically, he's hitting more, but the game is cutting you off and saying, no,
no, it's
that's
just
not
this.
fair.
Yeah. That's
now,
cool.
what's interesting is Sir Hiss, the other new Aeon you have, does not have that limit. When you do his Aeon, or his overdrive, it hits about 18,000.
Oh, okay.
So, again, if you're in a pinch, if you need to get some quick damage,
he's a good one.
He's a great one.
Okay.
Okay, and we're good. Go ahead and head up that path up there.